said, we having the same spirit of faith according as it is written, I believe, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore speak. So what is this? It said, having the same spirit of faith. Well, the spirit is talking about our human spirit now. If it was a capital S, it'd be talking about the Spirit of God. But our human spirit now have that same spirit of faith. Faith is the spirit. Faith is a spirit. So now that faith is a spirit, then now we have that same spirit according as it is written, I believe. Now you have to believe in order to receive faith. You have to believe in order to receive faith. Okay, now we're gonna go deeper and deeper with this, and hoping that in it you'll begin to get a revelation. And I ask you to go back and take a look at the messages also, because you're going to hear something each time you listen to it that you didn't hear before. I guarantee you're going to hear more, because I know I do when I listen to them, and I go back and listen to minister to myself. Well, it says that, so I believe, so therefore I speak. So the key here is it must be believing and speaking. It's just not speaking and then according to the world, hoping. See, hope is in there, but hope is the positive imagination when it comes to faith. Hebrews 11:1 says, faith is the substance of things, material things, or physical things, or mental things. Faith is spiritual things. Faith is the substance of things. Hope for, are you hoping that your mind be clear? Well, that you need you having a warring in the mind, right? Or a warring in the flesh, or whatever it is. But faith is a substance that can take that thing away. But we must understand how faith does that, and we must believe that faith can do it, right? So we see here again where it says, so I believe, so I spoke. So if I don't believe one thing, then I'm not going to speak it. And if I say something out of habit that I know that is not of faith, then I rebuke myself and I take that back. I don't let that go no further. I say, oh no, I stop that right now. And another thing, faith is not an emotion. So when you pray, you don't have to be emotionally, it don't have to be an emotional stir. It don't have to be slobbing and fainting and falling all on the floor and crying out to Jesus with tears in your eyes and all this stuff. No. The word of God says to just speak faith. Faith will do the work. Faith has a responsibility to you, and that is to do work for you. So if we are emotionally involved with it, then faith really don't get no chance to work. What happens after that basically is that we just believing in our emotions, that through our much crying and singing that God is going to do something. But the Lord said it's impossible to please him without faith. So if we are emotionally talking to the Father about our situation, then I believe that he basically don't hear it. He tell us that the just shall walk by faith and not by sight. We will not be ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. He came to bring faith. Now, so faith, as we believe, then we will speak. As we believe, so we speak. So again, like I said, faith speaks. Faith speaks. Okay, so if you believe, then you shall speak. Now the Bible gives us a lot of different things to look at that, a lot of different areas. Where Romans 10:9-10, it said that if you shall believe with your heart that God has raised Christ from the dead,